welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Megan's View, and thank you so much for coming back. And I'm so excited to get into this video because, as you know, it is the ending of the month. It's the last Sunday of the month, and I wanted to do another pickup video. Pickups are when I have an abundance of something that I collect throughout the month and I want to share with you guys, just as a wrap up of what I picked up predominantly during this particular month. And in this month of April, I'm back to my comic books, and that is because for Lent, which was all throughout March and half of February, I gave up going to the bookstore and buying any books. So for about a good month and a half or so, I did not buy any books at all, and it was very hard, but like it felt good to like stop spending my money too much at the bookstores and just focusing on doing anything else and focus on new hobbies and stuff like that. But after that much needed rest, I have splurged on new books that it kind of got out of hand, because I don't really know how I want to show you guys this, because there's a lot of books, actually a lot of books, and to go through one by one is gonna be like a whole long sit down video, and I know y'all probably don't want to see it, and I don't want to do all that because I haven't even read any of these new books because it's just been that much. I just keep going and buying because I have a lot to catch up on, because so many came out, and also there's been some gems that I've been missing out on that, like, you know, when I go buy books, a lot of books had their runs and have been over, and it's been hard to find. So those type of gems are like what I've been missing out on. But I'm all back, and I have 20 some odd books to show you guys, so I'm just gonna cut the chatter and just jump right in, shall we? So I am going to start with my Marvel books because they're my fave, and I even just went to go get a new book today, so that's gonna be the first one I start off with. And it's just this X-Men Legacy book, and basically there's a new X-Men group that is with the Jean Grey school, is no longer Xavier's school. So they are going to be fighting a foe, and I just love the cover art because we have Rogue, we have Rogue, I forgot what the guy's name is with the cards, and we have some new characters I don't know about, but is it Gambit? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's Gambit. But anyway, that's the first book from Marvel, which is this X-Men Legacy Back to School. Alright, so next up with Marvel, I have another A-Force comic to add to my collection. I have the first 2 volumes, so this is the 3rd book in the A-Force series that I'm really excited about. And the A-Force, in case you guys don't know, are a group of female heroes, basically. So you have Captain Marvel and some new characters that have never been presented before in past variations. So I'm going to continue on with this saga from A-Force, which I'm really excited about, because if you are not aware, my main goal when I buy comics is to find female-led comics, because it's not, you know, a new thing to find out that women don't get the same spotlight and same shine, recognition, and all that kind of stuff as their male counterparts. So that's always my goal. So majority of my books, if not all, are female based. There are some, like the X-Men one, and some other ones are not female based, but it's okay because I still collect all the books. But like I said, my main goal is always to seek out and find those female-led books. So A-Force takes the cake in that arena. And next up, I have an Eternals book, and I have a Warzone, the Affinity Gauntlet book. And I'm excited about this more than this one, I should say, only because I have the Eternals book that was written by I'm looking at it here because my bookshelf is right here, and it was written by Neil Gaiman. This one was written by somebody else. Doesn't have the name all over it right now, but written by somebody else. And I loved that Neil Gaiman Eternals book, so I wanted to read more stories, especially since the movie, you know, was delayed and is still coming out later on this year. But I wanted to read in preparation of it. So that was years ago when it first announced they were doing the Eternals movie, and then just to re-up on it, I just wanted to get a new one that has a new storytelling in it. So I was just like, for sure. And then the Affinity Gauntlet one, deals with a Nova Corps family, and they're black. So I had to get that. So the Nova Corps family is black, and they're going to be, I'm assuming, battling Thanos in here. So that's going to be interesting to see. And then I have a Secret Empire book, and I already have 2 Secret Empire books I'm looking at right now. Yeah, Secret Wars, and then that's 2 Secret Empire books. And this is just going to add to the conclusion of the 2 ones I currently have. So I like to build upon the books I currently have, just because it keeps the story going, just so whatever goes on, I get to see like the aftermath of whatever happens. And I'm just going to try to speed through these ones next up, because these ones are all female based, and I am going to tell you about them. This one is Mockingbird, and Mockingbird is one of my favorite female characters in the MCU, just because she's just a badass. So I really do enjoy her. So I was so happy to find this Mockingbird book for the low. As you can see, it was only like $5. And then I have 2 Silk books. Silk is an Asian American spider person, so she's a spider woman, but she got bitten at the same time by the same, not the same exact spider because that spider died, but she got bitten by another radioactive spider the same time as Peter Parker Spider-Man got bitten. So this is the first book, and this is the second book. So I'm really excited to get into her story, because, you know, I was just made aware of her story not too long ago. Then this one is Ironheart, and on my very first pickup video, which was comics, I showed you guys another Ironheart book I got. So I got another one here. Ironheart is Riri Williams, and don't forget that the Ironheart show is coming to Disney Plus in the future, near future I should say, because I already have the girl who's going to be playing Riri Williams. So I'm very excited about that. And then last from Marvel is this Revenge book. If you don't know, Revenge is a show that used to air on ABC, and it was about this girl named Emily Thorne who was getting revenge on the wealth families that lived in the Hamptons that, you know, sold her dad out to take the fall for their illegal activities. And that is just a comic book version that shows us what happened before she came back to get her revenge, so how she trained and all that kind of stuff. So that's what that book tells me about, and I'm excited to get into it. But in the meantime, let's switch over to my DC counterparts. All right, so my DC books are predominantly one group focus, I should say. So I'm just going to go in to do a build up upon that. So the first one I'm going to show you is my bombshells. I have 1 bombshells that I got. Oh, I got that a while ago. So I got a bombshells book, which usually deals with a female group led of superheroes. So it has Wonder Woman, Supergirl, Batwoman, and then throughout different variations of bombshells, other girls come in to play, and it takes place like from like back in the day, so it's not current times of these bombshells. So that's that. So I'm excited to get into that, to see that story. Next up, I have a Katana book, and Katana is, you know, Katana's Katana, and she's on a mission as always, seeking out vengeance on the people who killed her husband, and also just not standing crap from the baddie guys at all. So that's Katana. And then I am leading up to the heat of it, so I'm just going to show you my 3 Catwoman books I got. So this is my first Catwoman book I got. Look at her looking all really bad, you know. This one is Backward Masking. That's this Catwoman. Then we have Catwoman, the one you love. And then we have Catwoman, Far From Gotham. So I currently have, let me count, 1, 2 already Catwoman books here. So that is a total of 5 Catwoman books I have. And I saved the best for last. My last stack of DC books are from the Birds of Prey, and the Birds of Prey are my favorite female group ever, from ever actually. I just really do enjoy the Birds of Prey. I do have a little ints with the movie that came out. I have an ints with how it was titled. It should have been called Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey, even though I feel like that's how they wanted to frame it after it came out, because it's called Birds of Prey, but it really focuses on Harley Quinn and her trying to, you know, become an anti-hero basically. So the movie was still good, I'm not gonna knock it, but Birds of Prey are my favorite comic book group ever. And I 2 summers ago read a collection of their books, like up to 5 or 6 volumes, and I got it from the library, and it's been hard to find in stores. One of the books that I actually found in stores is this one of their volume 5, and it's called Soul Crisis. I'm looking for volumes 1 through 4 for this, and once I get that, you guys will be the first to know, because it's a great series that I want to own, period. I have 2, 4, 5 more books to show you from Birds of Prey. So I'm gonna show you. So these 2 are the Batgirl and the Birds of Prey. So this is what the first 2 volumes are here, and basically Batgirl has been a part of Birds of Prey from the jump, because a lot of girls have come in and out the group, whether they were long lasting or just like for a temporary team up. But the core founding members have always been Oracle, aka Batgirl, and Black Canary. So then the other staple member has been Huntress. So those 3 girls have always made up Birds of Prey. So I'm really excited to get into this 2 here. Just need the 3rd volume, because I've always seen the 3rd volume, but I was neglecting to buying it, but I'm gonna get it because it's not too hard to find. Then these next 2 I got off of Amazon because they were sitting in my cart for a long time, so just felt the need to buy, which is Birds of Prey, Sensei and Student. I just love this cover so much, just look at it. Then we have Hero Hunters. So that's this one here, and each story goes on a very good adventure. So if you're looking for adventure into different time periods, not even time periods, but like I have some that stems from like the 90s up until present day now, and they have really gone along with each time period really well. So check it out. Birds of Prey always will give you action, a good story to leave you on the edge of your seats. You have betrayal, you have, you know, people trying to undermine them and not take them seriously, and they always end up showing up. So please check it out if you can. And the last Birds of Prey book actually just recently came out, because the first 4 books came out in single issues, and I actually got the 2nd book as a single issue right here. I also got the 2nd issue here, but I'm going to give this to my friend because I don't need duplicates. But the last one is Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey, and basically this one just is almost as identical as the movie a little bit, I would say. So I'm really excited to get into all my Birds of Prey books, because like I said, I'm a big Birds of Prey fan. And actually, I have an extra token one to show. This is a single issue one that I got from a comic book store that I'm actually going to keep to myself. And this one is called The Hunt for Oracle Part 4. So if I find a big combined issue, this will be given away. If not, I don't know. But that's the single issue one that I did end up getting. And all right, it is time to wrap everything up with my last 4 books. So these 4 books are not tied to DC or Marvel. They're tied to different independent owned comic book houses, such as Zenscope. And with Zenscope, I actually have 3 books to show you guys, and that is Belle. And Zenscope has some of the best cover art. Like, come and look at this. Then we have 2 new Robin Hoods, and I have read the first Robin Hood from Zenscope, top notch, and there's a new twist on the popular title Robin Hood. As you guys know, it's always been a male named Robin who steals from the rich, but this is a female Robin Hood. And yeah, so basically she has this come up story where, yeah, she doesn't really like the rich and the snobby ones, but it's more of, she is like a mix between Green Arrow, which like the vigilante who always fights for her city and stands up for her people, but also taking from the rich. And I like the new spin they put on that story, where it deals with her being in like a real life Earth, and also switching over to a mystical land type of thing, where she's also fighting for them as well too. So I like that new twist they added to it. So it's definitely a good book to check out from Zenscope. And the last one I'm going to show is my last pickup actually, that I just got recently, and it's called the 27 Run Crush. And the only reason why I got it is because, one, love the cover art, two, my girl's black. So yeah, that's really what I got it for. And even reading, you know, what the back quotes say, it says it's a brilliant sci-fi tale. It's fast, furious, and fun, and it's a kinetic remix of everything you love about mecha, cyberpunk, kaiju, and pop culture. So that all seems fun, doesn't it? Ooh, and look inside. Yes. But I'm excited to get into it because a black girl leading sci-fi just seems way up my alley. So why not? So that wraps up this pickup video actually. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I didn't bore you too much, but honestly these are all recommendations I would like for you guys to check out anyway. And you know, I love showing my books because I feel like this is just a great way just for me to really show off my books to anybody who's interested in seeing and possibly wanting to get for themselves. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, comment down below on any books you feel like I should be on the lookout for, or books that you're probably going to get from this video. Let me know down below so we can talk. And make sure you hit that subscribe button and tell your other friends to subscribe as well too, because I always want more people to watch my videos and I want more people to conversate with. So hit that subscribe button as well too. Don't forget to hit the bell just so you're notified whenever a new video drops every Sunday typically. And yeah, that's all I got. So I'll see you guys next week. Bye.